We are on the way to see Peter and Carol Emmanuel at Matapori. We quickly stopped over at Tutukaka, a well-known harbour for game fishing boats. It's more than 20 years since we have been here last. High time to see the changes that have been made during that time. A few minutes later, and as many kilometers north, we have just arrived at Peter and Carol's place, overlooking that beautiful Matapori Bay.
Let's go and join them. Pull the tummy in, Pete. Very nice here, Pete.
They have built themselves a home with wonderful views over the ocean and far beyond, while breakers are crashing into the black rocks 100 feet below us.
200 feet down to the beach. Most rugged, most beautiful.
It's nice to have you.
It is wonderful.
And I'm pleased my directions were good.
It is. So beautiful.
It's nice to see you.
Oh, that's Pete. Pete doing his business.
I'm sorry.
As long as he's a wonderful dinner here at Peter's. Some friends from across the road already.
Peter and Carol have invited one of their neighbours, a former Wellingtonian, Fritz Wisser, and his lovely wife to have dinner with us.
It's a real consulate.
It was a wonderful evening and we all enjoyed each other's company.
Peter is going to have a speech. Is Pete going to have a speech? Okay, next morning.
The next day, Peter took us for a drive around his neighbourhood and we saw some beautiful sights and properties.
Driving Peter across to see the neighbor's house here. It's a Chicago.
This lovely house here is owned by an accountant from Chicago who works for the MAFIA organization.
Wonderful.
But then, who cares? I could be wrong. And there, across the valley, a rifle shot away, is Peter and Carol's property.
I could live here. It's quite something, isn't it?
We then visited Fritz and Chrissy, the people we had met over dinner last night. Fritz grows olives on his properties. Whilst Chrissy was out shopping, something very disturbing has happened. Pete's neighbour had just murdered her favourite gnome for reasons unbeknown to us.
Goodness. Pretty sad, isn't it? Rustical.
Pete tried to find out what happened, but he never got anywhere, and it remains a mystery.
Only round X chairs. Except a TV camera won't see me.
That's right, yes. Anyway, we're about to leave. We had a most wonderful
Back at the house, we had a lovely lunch, then packed our bags and prepared for our trip back to Rotorua.
He's used to that. What's new?
But it's not me who teaches you
About Murray? Well, it's time to go now.
We had a most enjoyable time with our friends, and hopefully we will meet them again sometimes in the near future.
George, I can't see you.
I'm just putting my tummy.